People always talk about the work that takes place in a relationship. What is the work?
I've definitely learned how to be more patient.
What made you that way?
Just because he's very patient with me.
You gotta go into it realizing that the person who you with, I mean, you can fall in love with their potential and everything, what you want them to be, the vision of them, but you also have to be content with who they already are.
This is a tale of two individuals becoming one. They're brave enough to be open about their relationship today, and I'd like to thank them in advance for their time and their energy, and hopefully we all learn something. I noticed red flags in the beginning, but we worked through it because of...
Love.
Ugh, gross. Gross. What were the red flags that you noticed in each other in the beginning?
You want me to go first? Mm-hmm. I would definitely say the money management.
How long did it take for you to correct it?
It was a process, but over time. Actually, I mean, it's a work in progress.
Gotcha.
It's something you have to continuously be intentional about.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because money is always gonna come, over and over again. So you got. How
did you approach the conversation?
Just like.
Was it an argument?
It was probably me being frustrated at first, starting out frustrated.
That means she cussed him out.
No,
I don't cuss him out.
Okay.
She wasn't cussing. No, that's good. Okay.
I talked to him real mean, though. A little greasy, but
a little aggression, but it's understood.
Okay.
So don't take offense to the aggression.
What was the statement? What was the open statement?
Just overall, just need to do better. Like tighten up. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's because we talked about it before. You have one daughter, right?
Correct.
And she is 10?
No, 7.
7. And you guys have been together how long?
6 years.
6 years. Married for how long?
3.
Married for 3, together 6. Now, say the statement and go to sin first.
Okay.
The kid before our marriage tested our relationship.
No.
No? Mm-mm. It was never any problems with the mothers?
You said the kid, now you say the mom.
Listen, I've dated single mothers. It's a package.
It was always a little friction at first, but once we understood, the lane.
Was it payments or, I see you happy, I'm going to make his life a little harder now?
It's more passive aggressive. She's really passive aggressive. So sometimes in the beginning I had to get in there and be like, hey, assert myself. This is what's going on. This is how this is going to go. But I had to take a step back because he put in a way you don't want to rock the boat and just make it harder on everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's all about the baby. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
What was the problem? She was overstepping her boundaries?
Yeah, sometimes we would get text message at 4 a.m. Hey, Rain, let's get Rain this for her birthday or get this. And it's just like, dude, don't text her phone.
4 a.m?
Yeah.
She worked third shift?
And that's everything that'd be just not thought out. You know what I mean? Like certain things you just probably shouldn't do, just not courteous and whatnot. And that's what it was.
You looked at the message like she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, and I
But see, I'm naturally as a man, I don't want any unnecessary attention.
Yeah.
Because it's just gonna make matters worse.
How did you check it?
Just told her like, hey, this can affect both of us. You doing this can affect both of us, so just chill.
That ain't how you put it.
How do you put it?
Like, yo, first of all, you got loud. And it was just like, yo, you gotta take a step back. It ain't about.
Did he yell in the phone like this?
No,
no.
You making it worse, you know what I mean, kind of thing. So
yeah, but it had to be understood because
you
have big deals and little deals, and that was like a big deal, so it has to be understood.
I don't check in with my partner at all.
No.
How long did it take before you guys started checking in?
Well, wait.
I mean, okay, so you said this is a little weird. So we do both check in.
Yeah.
Like there's no issue at all.
Okay.
That was immediate. That was like in the whole friendship thing. I mean, I was raised.
You guys were friends first?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's important.
That's the best way to actually make a relationship because, it starts from relating to one another. You know what I mean? And how you get along with a person means a lot. So, I was raised to check in. So every time, when I was coming up as a kid, even when I was gone.
For the ladies in the comment section, where he at? He got brothers? Where you grow up at?
Birmingham, Alabama.
Southern man.
Country boy.
Indeed.
Gross. I'm okay with my partner being friends with their exes in 3, 2, 1.
Hell no.
Negative.
No.
They were on the same
I don't
bowling
know.
team.
Nah.
They were in a Facebook group together.
No.
It's about money.
Did
It's
it.
about building wealth.
Nope.
Nah, we gotta date it, man.
No?
No. I mean, because the ex is always, that's the easiest access point. You will have an ex have a better chance than a new man. Because the ex most likely understands
Familiar.
things about you. Your familiarity. You know, that's an advantage. Maybe certain things that you don't even know about her. You know what I mean? Maybe you're a funny guy. Oh, she likes jokes with her. It's certain things.
She don't
so
laugh like that with me.
It's a thing. So no, just keep that exit closed.
About to get you in trouble.
Here you go. Come with it.
Some people have shows as couples, and sometimes people will watch an episode without their partner. Is watching an episode without your partner a form of cheating? In 3, 2, 1.
I would say yes.
What show was it?
Power. We were catching up on all the seasons of Power. Bro
Yes.
went and watched like 3 episodes without me. 3? So I had to take it a step
It was a
further.
day she was at work and I was at the house. So I'm like, I don't mind watching them over with you again, but I just had to watch that.
Why were you mad?
Because it was something that we sat down and agreed upon together. Like, hey, we finna do this. Like,
Man, we had like 3 more seasons to go, so I'm like, it's not really a big deal, because we called it late.
we started.
Okay.
Yeah, we started very late. Yeah.
How long was she mad?
I should get over stuff quick. It was probably like a day.
Just talking a little sassy?
Yeah, just go in a room. Well, at that time it was the loft, I think. Yeah, so we went upstairs or whatever to the loft and cooled down. And that's it.
This pains me to ask, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I did not take my partner's zodiac signs into consideration in this relationship. In 3, 2, 1.
Yes, we did take it into account because she's big on zodiacs. And
What's y'all
so
signs?
Sagittarius,
I'm a Virgo.
Analytical, okay.
Yeah.
fire sign and earth sign.
Okay, so you got. How deep did you go into it? Did somebody do a birth chart? Somebody break out they ask for the birth date and the
Oh yeah, she asked
time.
me for birthday times, your natal chart, and all that stuff.
What did you
Moon
find?
sign.
What red flags did you find?
No, so his moon is a Scorpio.
Okay.
So how he relates to me, he doesn't relate as a Sag man would. He relates to me more as a Scorpio man.
As mean like emotionally how he communicates?
Yeah,
Because I
emotionally how
don't
he
know. Once you
communicates.
get past the first stage of it, I'm over it.
Like how he loves, like he's really consistent. Sag men are known to be consistent. They're not faithful. He still got the impulsive part. He still, likes to wander and journey out and experience different stuff. But he loves
What
like
kind
a
of stuff?
Scorpio. Well, he's open to trying new things.
I don't see how we frame it like that. It makes it a little weird. No.
Sorry.
Well, that's really back in a little bit.
Strange times we live in. Strange times we live in.
My bad, bro.
All right. Let's have a little fun here. I can be satisfied with one person in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Never had any consideration of a unicorn, opening up, exploring.
We've talked about it.
For whose
I brought
birthday?
it up.
She brought it up,
It was for her birthday?
No.
Not even that. Just
What was the thought?
It was more like an open relationship. Like I brought up the idea.
You
of
want a
how he
sister
would
wife?
feel. No, I would want a boyfriend.
Oh,
Yeah.
please give me that sales pitch. Because I know him.
It's basically all the things your man won't do kind of thing.
All right. What was on that list?
What?
Of things that she wanted another dude to do.
Probably. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like a super romantic rose petals on the floor type
Oh,
guy.
she coulda just
That's
got a
not
work
my
husband.
thing, Yeah. So exactly. But
Oh, word.
Little lunch date
probably
here
that
and
right
there.
Yeah, but that's just not me.
Larry could have took care of that. So, did you shut it down? Did you?
Oh yeah, it was just something to play with. It wasn't nothing like serious. Like, no, we're not doing that.
That
not.
giggle.
Obviously not.
No.
No, of course not.
Okay.
And what year of the relationship was this?
Just years in. Like,
couple
4
years.
years. It was like 4 years. Man. That's
Yeah, it was a
That's when you know
couple.
you've been together a long time. You're like, no, I don't even remember.
Yeah, we at that point.
It was like 5 fights ago.
For sure.
All right. Some people say this. We're not real friends until we had at least one argument.
True. Yeah, you gotta have an argument. You gotta get into it now, because you gotta see how people like process that.
Was that the baby mama?
No, hold on. Oh no.
Why you say yeah? Or no?
I
you said
mean,
no.
because I don't argue with my friends like that. You know
At
what
one
I'm saying? I mean, I have
Y'all
like
always know where y'all want to go to eat at?
It's not an argument. You talking about between us or like friends as a whole?
Everybody.
It's everybody in general.
Yeah, Simone and I don't argue.
Yeah, not like, no, also have had an argument.
No.
In the whole
Simone
15.
and I have
Well, okay,
never had
that's
an
cool.
argument.
Well, you know what?
But all the other ones that I have, we're no longer friends.
You know what? That's true too. Cause I got a long time homeboy. I never had an argument with too. I mean, but that's just the one. I mean,
Why did you say yeah?
Bump heads.
Why'd you say yeah?
Because I think, I mean, you gotta see how people process the anger. Like, what type of person are you? You like to break stuff? You like to hit? Like, I gotta know these things. You know, it's just like several different, size of somebody before you call yourself the friend.
Sound like you like fighting.
No, I don't. No,
Okay.
I'm no. I haven't had to fight in a long time. That's not need to fight.
You need to go
Yeah.
kickboxing.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah,
That sounded like it came from a real place. What happened?
Nothing.
a long time.
He's real, non-confrontational, just cool. You know, Rob. Like,
Yeah.
he don't do too much, so.
All right, let's get into some parenting talk.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. My spouse and I will put our daughter on birth control in high school in 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you guys talked about what type of birth control? What year to
Yeah.
start it?
Like, as soon as I feel like when you get that boyfriend that you spend a whole lot of time with,
they start
eventually
getting
it's going to
frisky.
become something else.
How you know when they get frisky?
Bro, because we got to think about when you got frisky. Like, bro, I mean, just not
When you started getting frisky.
I mean, look.
You know, country folk, they say mannish.
Hey, right.
You said frisky?
You was hunching. You was hunching. You look like you was hunching.
I say, cause it was early for me, man. It was like
You like
12
you
years
tore
old.
some jeans up
Yeah, it was
on the jeans.
early, and it's different now. So
You look like a
with
high and go
social
get it
media,
type.
I don't know. Like with social media, like you gotta have
14,
early.
15.
I was.
No, not you. I'm
fucking
saying,
child.
no, yeah. As far as putting the child on,
I mean,
birth control.
it started a conversation, like on what they know about these things. I have that, especially my daughter. I'm like, okay, what do you know? I'm not gonna be scared to talk to my child about sex, because look at the world around us. You know, it's not a taboo thing. It's everywhere. Like
we-
people use
can we-
sex for advertising, so you gotta talk to your child about it.
Got me to my next question. Girls under 8 should not be taught how to twerk. In
Hell
3,
no.
I need to get the count.
Under 8?
What does the mom say?
Under 8.
Under 8?
That.
I don't
Under
know.
8, you say 8?
8.
No, I don't think no.
What's a good time to learn how to twerk? You want your daughter not to be able to dance?
High school, man.
Yeah, high school, yeah. Even then.
No, high school, the most.
I think we found our conversation in the car ride back home.
Damn, bro. What you want
No, I
to
agree. I mean,
What
yeah.
you- what-
High school, 'cause,
So, baby girl ain't supposed to learn how to twerk?
I mean, she obviously gonna start doing it because they see it already.
What is she doing it wrong?
I like having couples that have a conversation.
So, where's she learning?
I don't know, but I know
TikTok.
They gonna
She
see
got it on TikTok.
No, not
Oh,
TikTok.
no.
All right. Black History Month question.
What's up?
Growing up, my parents told me not to date outside my race in 3, 2, 1.
No. No.
Yeah. Step parent did. Yeah. Yes.
Who said it? Mama, daddy? Can't use your comb, don't bring it home? Something like that?
Stepmoms.
Stepmoms?
Yeah.
What was the
yeah.
speech?
It was just like, hey, actually, it was kind of like colors now. I think about it, because she's like, even like Lauren home with light skinned woman. She's like the close thing to white. It was. I mean, I'm from the
She
South,
dark skin?
so-
Was she dark? Was stepmom
Yeah,
dark skin?
not very dark, but darker skin.
Why she hate?
I don't know. It's just like I think there's an old mentality or whatever. You know what I mean? Just like, oh, you can't trust them.
At what age did she give you this speech? How old were you?
I had to be at least elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah, elementary school. Yeah.
Really?
I
That
remember
early?
early, yeah. It's one of the things that it didn't really stick with me. I mean, because my person was always still a black woman. I had one white girlfriend. Well,
Did you know about this? Did C know
A
about
white
this?
girlfriend?
Yeah, for like 3 days. She bought me a big Texas, and that was it. Like
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Her eyebrows got a little high. She was, what?
What?
Yeah, but it was very brief. Very brief. Very brief. Yeah, like 3 days. Freshman year.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 days. She think it was 3 days.
Let's talk about.
No choice.
Is she still a Facebook friend?
No. I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Next question. The statement is this: boys should be kept away from football in order to reduce brain injuries. In 3, 2, 1.
I say yes.
Man, let them play. Boys can play football. It's just about technique. I mean, I don't think.
You care about what age?
I mean, I think it's about the physicality. I mean, because you got some people who are like early sprouters, like they're just good early. But I mean, if the cow doesn't understand the concept of the game and protect themselves, then no, you shouldn't be out there just running out there wild and everything. You get knocked out. But if you know, like I'm supposed to tackle, supposed to lead with the crown and everything. Yeah.
What did you do differently in your relationship that you didn't do with the previous relationships?
I just kind of let it flow instead of, hey, what are we?
We are farmers.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Letting the flow, getting to know each other.
Yeah.
Like building an actual friendship, like being friends was like very, very important. And enjoying each other's time. I think that's something that a lot of modern couples don't really do. Is that also like enjoying each other's time and also privacy? Like keeping your relationship, like it shouldn't be out there. Everything you do, everything you.
How long did you take before you went public?
Well, actually, it wasn't. It was kind of soon. It was like within the first couple months. Because remember we went to.
But I mean, like on social media.
Oh, it's on social media wise.
Social media and real life are very different.
Yeah, we can't pinpoint. Like we
Public would
like,
definitely be your mom's.
Yeah, I took her like our first year together. I took her home to my mother's birthday was in August of that year. I took her home, so she met my family that year. But as far as like making the broadcasting online, no, never really did.
How long did it take for you guys to learn each other's love language, if ever?
It was just a matter of questions.
Questions, yeah.
Yeah, what's your love language? It wasn't nothing I'm trying to
Did he even know his?
It wasn't a thing for him.
No, it wasn't that. Yeah, she introduced me to love language, what they were. I didn't realize was things.
So when you explored that conversation and you had to find that aspect of yourself, what did you come up with?
Oh, like, okay, well, I know. I mean, I guess it was more introspective. Like, I know, I kind of learned myself a little bit more. Okay, this is what I like. I mean, I'm a quality time being with you. We don't necessarily have to be like doing something together, but we just being together. You know what I mean? You being in my vicinity, that's my thing. And I like acts of service, like, and that's what that's one of her love languages, acts of service.
That's my only love language.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, she come home.
Oh, that's why you wanted friend dates?
Nice. Yeah. Acts of service.
See Larry in that phone.
Which is not like, that's easy to provide acts of service, as opposed to somebody who always wants gifts, like, I want a Birkin bag or, some red.
I mean, the gifts don't always have to be over the top gifts, but I understand what you're saying.
Right. Right. Some thoughtful would be so nice.
The amount of time that you guys have together now, with everything that you see other single people struggle with, do you think you guys would have been able to maneuver and still find yourself in the same place?
Nah.
I think things have been a lot different, yeah.
Yeah, nah.
What would have made it harder for you guys?
Just really, like, people's intentions. People are really good at hiding their true intentions. You know what I'm saying? So that people aren't just open how they used to be. Everybody's jaded or, don't want to share.
Yeah, like, it's not everybody's scared to kind of be themselves. We have these superficial conversations because if you look online, everybody's doing great. Everybody living their best life, quote unquote. But if you look at the statistics, it's not really the case. You look at what the average person's making, the average family's making, and everything. Apparently, we can't be living this life if the numbers are saying different. So, yeah. And people are scared to have those conversations.
I want to go back to something we talked about. People always talk about the work that takes place in a relationship. What is the work? Let's start with the lady first.
The work is really just being patient, It takes a lot. I have a very short patience, so I've definitely learned how to be more patient with Rob.
What made you that way?
Just because he's very patient with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
You worked her down.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, and the thing is, like, also too, you got to realize, you got to go into it realizing that the person who you with, I mean, you can fall in love with their potential and everything, what you want them to be, the vision of them, but you also have to be content with who they already are. And there's a possibility this person may never change. Mm-hmm. Like my grandfather and my grandmother were together like for 50 years, but he was the same man. She was like, Trey, that's been Jericho since the day I met him. So you got to be honest with yourself. Jericho, that's my grandfather's name.
Jericho?
Yeah.
Country.
Yeah.
He did stuff? Or he had a big cigar on you?
No, he wasn't like that. But
sound like you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. What, did you guys do dating sites before you got together?
Dates?
Dating
Dating sites.
site.
Those sites. Nah. No.
When you think about dating sites, do you guys think about that or hear about it from singles? Mm-hmm. Do you guys have a lot of single friends or no?
No.
Everybody got an old lady.
Committed, yeah.
Yeah, try to have people who are like-minded on like similar situations, because when if you're married, or
you don't want to have whole
friends. It's weird because like single people gonna want to do what single people do. Like I can't be cramping the style because I'm the only married guy who want to go to the strip club. Like I just shouldn't be there unless I'm with my wife, and that's good because she's open to that. Which is
show stripper type.
Oh, like tall, voluptuous, big booty.
Boom, Amazon. Yeah.
Sound like you could have an interesting birthday coming up.
Perhaps.
It ain't
your eyebrows give away a lot.
Sorry, my eyebrows are always like that.
You tell on you. I'm glad you're not in politics. Now, when you talk about people that are single and when you hear people have their struggles about dating these days, what's the number one things that you find as a root cause?
People are fugazi. Like nobody keeps it real. Nobody's consistent.
Yeah. And the things that people want, like we're not being real about. Okay, if you just want somebody to spend money on you and everything, you want a sponsor. You don't really want a relationship. You want somebody who's a sponsor. You don't want an actual man or a woman. You want someone to provide for you. Or if you a guy who just wants sex, bro, just go buy it. Just go buy it. Just like Miss Girls, they're very attractive, high play escorts. Just go buy it. You don't have to play a girl like, I want you and everything. Don't get some ass in them. I'm out. You know what I mean? Just be honest. Even though women say just be real about it, you can, but you're gonna dead it in the beginning because a lot of times they're not with it. They just want to see what your intentions are.
If you tell the truth the right way, you can get. If everyone knows, the most important thing that I've seen, as long as you don't take away someone's autonomy.
Right. Give them the option. Let them know up front.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any friends that have cheated, that you had to correct?
Friends that have cheated.
Correct, though?
Your eyebrows said a lot.
I mean, I have friends who have cheated.
You don't, without naming names.
Yeah. I have friends.
Did they tell you about the cheating?
Yeah.
Their work husband came for dinner?
No, it was them stepping out. They not getting what they, needed, or he stepped out first. And
she got a lick back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are they still together?
Hell no. She got found out.
She get what?
She got found out.
Did she get found out, or did she want him to know?
Probably both.
How was the truth revealed?
Through the phone. He went through her phone.
Oh. Okay.
And vice versa. So.
Upon learning about the cheating of your friends that happen to be in a relationship like that, what did you do? What did you say, if anything?
I mean, it was never like stay with the dude, make it work. Like if he's not doing what he's supposed to do what makes you happy. It was more so like that. Not necessarily go out and cheat, you know what I mean? But do what makes you happy. If it makes you happy, go for it.
Do we have any single people that like to talk? Shrimp? You want?
I ain't single, but
You ain't single.
You don't file married on taxes.
Nah, well, I'm saving it.
What about you, Ari? No, I ain't gonna be able to do it. All right.
But I guess you can say I'm single, but
Does she say you single? Does she say she's single?
no, she said she got a boyfriend, but she wants to be married.
Oh.
It don't matter what she wants.
Let's get into a little conspiracy then.
Ooh, now we're talking about language.
Street smarts are more valuable than the school smarts.
Yes, streets all day.
Streets.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I mean, street smarts are like more instinctual as opposed to like book smarts, where it's just like this. Okay, this is what someone taught you, or this is what was provided to you. But street smarts come from experience. Like you're not gonna get taught that unless you hands on.
What if I had a scholar here and they said your life goals and then everything that happens after school is going to be determined by how serious you took school?
Well, I would say that society kind of contradicts that, because a lot of these CEOs, billionaires, they'll tell you, "Hey, I wasn't an A student, but the people who work for me are." You know what I mean? You don't necessarily have to have a degree to be successful. So yeah, kick ass.
People over 60 should be tested on the road for their driver license.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Absolutely.
Why y'all ain't the senior citizens?
Bruh.
You just had all this love for Jericho. What happened?
Bro,
What old lady
I got nothing
cut
to do
you
with
off?
the road, man. I got nothing to do with the road. Get out the road.
Yeah.
At what age? Okay, all right. So what age should we start introducing them people being retested?
I'll say 70.
70?
I mean, once you become a senior
They
citizen,
done
you should
killed
be
the curb
retested.
by then. What you talking about?
Once you become a senior citizen, I should say you should get
But they're
retested.
65. I was
Yeah,
giving
I
them
was say 65,
like
man.
70. I'm giving them that
65
little
is cool. You're a
leeway.
senior citizen.
Hey, bro.
Make sure you good.
65. But what if you're still pretty good at 65?
But we can see. You know what I mean? I need to see at 65 how good you gonna be.
Okay. I don't think that's a good testament. Either you can drive or you can't.
Yeah,
Can you
right.
can you learn to get better at driving?
Changing.
I don't know.
Let's get a little messy. Changing the sex on a birth certificate to X. It's not gonna hurt anybody. You agree, disagree in 3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
Why?
Because either you is or you ain't. Like either you got it or you don't.
You so country.
You know what I mean?
That's
just what
country
it is.
logic, yeah.
Like either you, if it's poking out or it's split. Like which one you got? Are you hermaphrodite? Okay, that's a different conversation. But if it's either one or the other, then you need to go ahead and put one or the other. Like
Do you have any trans friends or non-binary friends?
not binary.
No, not.
No.
What about,
Friends. I know people, but friends now.
all right, another controversial question. Women can be bisexual, but men can't. Agree, disagree in 3.
Yes. Yeah.
Tell me why.
Agree.
Tell me why.
Agree.
That's just never gonna change. That's just
Why?
because your sexuality as a man. Okay, for example, all right. So
Don't get fired.
no. I'm just saying, if my wife went to college or whatever, graduated, and like 10 years later, I find a video of her getting on with some girls.
Quit checking phones.
Right.
Did you learn from that
I'm
couple?
just saying,
No, I don't play with that. I don't play with that.
hypothetical.
Yeah.
Or somehow I come across a phone and I go through it and it's like her doing something with some girls or whatever from back in the day. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
That was a girl trip.
Right. But if your woman finds you
Busting it
like
open.
busting it open, like getting bent over, she gonna be like, hey, what's
what if he was
going
a
on?
top?
You know what I mean?
What if he was on top
bruh,
dominating?
no.
Like, it's just not gonna go well. No, it's just not. And the thing about it is, it's almost like cross dressing. Like women can wear men's clothing, but men can't really wear women's clothing. Like women look damn good a lot of time wearing guys' clothing. Then I put it on, but a dude can't go around there and off the top and some heels and everything and think he just the baddest bitch. It don't really work like
Have
that.
you seen today's rappers?
No, bro, no. Yeah, I have, but no, it's terrible. But like I said, what the females can do is one of them things where it's kind of attached to like your gender. Like if you're a man, like this is kind of expected of you. Yeah.
What do you guys argue over? The most.
The most?
Who what?
What do we argue over the most? Oh, in the morning, like, and I'm getting up to work or whatever, like, I don't know why she tried to sleep so light or whatever. I try my best to just not make noise, but I mean, you're going to hear some type of ruffle at the end of the day if I'm getting ready for work. So yeah, that's something she gets annoyed at me, I get annoyed at her. And the lights. She'll have having a lot of lights on at the house. She come home, there's a lot of lights on. It's a problem.
Right.
She's asking why are the lights on. Which I understand, because if we have natural lighting in, I mean, we should have lights on, but sometimes these things
So why all
happen.
the lights?
See, Mama Bear perked up.
Sometimes these things happen.
Nah, dog. Y'all ain't in none of the rooms.
Sometimes these things happen.
What happens if you leave the TV on in the living room and you're in the bedroom?
Hell, sometimes she do that, so, I mean, you can't knock me.
I
But see,
do
the thing
know.
about me, I don't knock her as hard for the things that she knocks me for. And I be like, okay, it's all right, babe. Like,
It's another dope standard that
yeah,
get away.
it is, but that's it's how it goes supposed to go. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be barking on her because I don't hear myself bitch and complain. So, I'm like, all right, that's cool. We'll just get through it.
Have you ever had to check a friend for doing too much hoish behavior?
Nah.
Nah,
That's because y'all people married, huh?
right, pretty much, yeah.
Was that a conscious decision, or was that kind of something that just happened naturally?
It was a flow.
Yeah, it happened naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just most people we just met just always had significant others, pretty much. Just some people we can always sit down, play cards with, and everything. Have those conversations. Yeah, we never really had it never been like third wheel motion type thing.
All right. I want to shake the room up a little bit. Where'd Shrimp go?
Right here.